was Robert. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him. Robert Greene. He wrote the 48 Laws of Power. He wrote 33 Strategies of War and the Art of Seduction. He said everyone is not actually going to be prepared to take the time to actually utilize the information that's given to them. Like, if you pay attention and you actually keep whatever information is coming in front of you, that you choose what's valuable. But the things that you do hear that are valuable, if you make it your business to keep it, even if you have to write it down, so you have to say it to yourself or whatever, and you just keep, the person says something and you go, what did you just say? Hold on a second, put it in my phone. And hold on to it until it becomes a part of you in the way you actually would express yourself at different points. And then you develop a more advanced presentation, and I got that from Robert.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Trev, and I'm back with another video. I wanted to make this video today because, I'm feeling inspired. I just got off of my new job because, like I said in the last story time video, I'm trying to learn how to weld and how to paint and basically just have another skill under my belt so that when I transition into my next career, if that doesn't work out, and, I don't like that kind of plan B method, but if that doesn't work out, I want to have another useful skill because I feel like as a man, you should always have some skills, some trade, some business skill, and you have to have a vision of what you want to do in life because, life is all about like what you make it, and it's all about your dreams and reality. And that's basically the topic of today's video I wanted to make, is basically visionaries find their paths. Because, I used that little clip of 50 Cent right there because 50 Cent is a role model of mine. He's always been a role model of mine, even when I was like a little kid. Because, I'm looking a little rough here. I noticed I'm looking a little rough here. But yeah, 50 Cent, he was a role model of mine even when I was a little kid. I even got suspended playing one of his video games. But that's a different story for another story time. But 50 Cent, he's one of my role models because he always had a vision of what he wanted to be, and now you see him all over the place. He's in television, he's in movies, he's got his own things on the Stars Network. He has his own vodka. Like, he's a part of the Houston Astros, which when in the hotel industry, I actually worked directly with his company, with the Houston Astros. So he's definitely someone that I look up to, and he's definitely someone I definitely respect because he always had a fucking vision of what he wanted to be in life. Like, he was going through all these things in Jamaica, Queens, New York. He was going through a lot. He got shot 9 times, as we all know from the album and his story. And, he went through a lot, but he always had a vision of who he wanted to be and what he had to do. And you can see that pay off in his life because he's so successful. And, he's motivational. He's got a moral philosophy that's just great. And if you guys are avid book readers like me, and you like the 48 Laws of Power, he learned from that, and he even has his own version of the 48 Laws of Power. But, I wanted to make this video to say this, a visionary like 50 or a visionary like myself, we always got to have a pathway of where we're going. We always got to have a direction. We always got to have a purpose. We always got to be on to the next thing, regardless of what's going on. And I think a lot of you guys can learn from that because if you see yourself as a visionary, you should try to work more towards your vision and, write things down that you think can help you in the future. Because one of the best things I ever did is started like writing things down in a to-do list and a notepad, and I write down every little thing that I think I could use for importance later because, I can use it and it could benefit my life later. The best thing I ever did was that because I always constantly check my notes. So I'll see, oh, what's this here? Oh, what's this here? Let me click this. Let me research this. And I'm trying to get the word out. Before y'all say it, why are you wearing a hat? Why are you in a different location? Well, I'm going to be real with y'all. My camera died when I was in the car. So, I'm going to film this portion again. And, it is what it is, bro. I washed my face a little bit because I was looking rough. I just got off of work. I washed my face. I put a fucking hat on. And, I'm back in this bitch. But the point I'm trying to make is, like, when you make that notepad in your brain, the idea sticks with you and you can research it later, and then you can use that knowledge to improve yourself. Like, because with me personally, like, I've been trying to find out ways to branch out and use content and basically expand the channel a little bit. So I've been using chat GPT or whatever, or the AI, because a lot of people are afraid of AI technology, but me, I'm not. So I've been researching it. So I looked up a couple of programs for AI that I can use in my script writing process because I'm going to make longer style videos besides just these kind of talking videos. So I've been expanding. So I put in my notepad, what are research chat GPT apps? What are some chat apps that I can use to improve my writing? And I wrote them down in my notepad and I used them later and I'm using them now. But I would have forgot that whole idea to do this if I didn't write it in my notepad, because, you know, some of these ideas stick and some of them don't, but that one stuck and it's been benefiting me greatly. And, you know, that's just a part of my vision, because I'm not a person who fears technology. I'm a person who is always expanding, always trying to be a progressing sort of person. And like I was saying, 50 has that vision. And, you know, visionaries, we always sort of find our paths to greatness because, you know, how our brains work, we can't fathom doing the bare minimum. We can't fathom being basic and just being like everybody else. Because I think even J. Cole, he had like an interview where he said he kind of wishes he could be like other people and just be content with life. But, you know, he can't, because, you know, he just doesn't want to settle. And that's how I am too. Like, I can't be like just some regular guy just working and just doing this and this. I want to take the unorthodox path. I want to take the path to being who I want to be, who I see in my dreams, like the future me that I want to be. And that's what I feel. That's how I think we all should be, because, you know, we never just want to be less than what we're worth. And, you know, that's kind of the reason I left the corporate field. And, you know, now I'm doing painting, welding. I'm doing what I can until my cybersecurity hits, and then I can start doing that. But, you know, that's going to be in due time. So in the meantime, I'm going to learn a skill that benefits me. And, you know, maybe I'll learn how to paint my house. Maybe when I get my life together, I settle down, I'll have all these skills that I learned from doing whatever I do. And, you know, that'll be a part of my vision in the future. So, you know, you never want to stick to that beaten path. You always want to keep going, because visionaries always find their path. And, you know, usually when you hang around certain types of people, especially visionaries like myself, that rubs off on you and you want to push yourself forward. So, you know, that's just my message for today. Always be a visionary and find your path. And don't be afraid to try unorthodox things. Don't be afraid to try what others scoff at, because experience is always the best teacher. And you never want to be the person with no experiences. No, you can't share no wisdom. You can't provide any value to anything. You want to be a producer, not a consumer. Because back when I was younger, I used to think, oh, being a consumer is great. I can get everything I want. I can consume what I want. But, you know, being a producer is great because you can get the benefits of a consumer and everybody goes to you because you produce things. But that's just me changing as a man and as a business person, because I learned how the world works. But, you know, that's just part of fulfilling that vision that I have. But, you know, that's the video I wanted to make for today. I had to switch up the setting on y'all a little bit. So, you know, I wasn't in one setting like I usually am. I was in my car, and now I'm here because it got too hot and my camera was just giving up. It was tapping out. It went 3 rounds with a bad bitch. So, you know, it just tapped out, and, you know, we're here doing this now. So I'm going to just let you guys know. I want to kind of shoot a vlog of me doing my painting stuff, because I'm kind of proud of that and how far I've progressed in the time since I left the corporate field. So, you know, I want to shoot that at one point, but it depends on my job and if we're busy or not. But besides that, I'll just keep constantly giving you guys content. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what else I should put on the channel. And it's good to see you guys, and happy Wednesday.